Hi, I'm Ala Shapira and this is the Spa Runner channel. Today we'll be talking to my friend Elena Ginsberg about hypnotherapy and ways hypnotherapy can help with fears, anxiety and physical conditions. Dr. Elena helped me with my fears when I was going through breast cancer treatment, and I hope this video helps someone to become aware of different approaches to dealing with their emotional and physical symptoms. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe, click the notification bell, like the video and comment. Dr. Alina Ginsberg, formerly Sumarokov, is an intuitive hypnotherapist, creative experience artist, as well as a medical doctor. She is trained in both Eastern and Western philosophy and approaches to healing. Dr. Alina believes that we have incredible power to facilitate our own healing, both emotional and physical. Her passion is to empower children and adults with tools to create long-lasting positive changes in their life through fun, uplifting experiences. Hi, Dr. Alina.
Hi, Ola.
Thank you so much for being here and sharing your experience.
It's really my pleasure.
Okay.
Thank you for inviting me.
Tell me about yourself.
My name is Alina, and I am a medical doctor, a pediatrician by training. Now I focus on practicing clinical hypnosis. I work with children and adults, and my mission is to empower people to undertake changes in their lives which will lead to their lives being full and happy and create harmony in their environment with the people that they love.
Okay. So how did you discover hypnotherapy?
So this was 3 years ago, and I was practicing as a medical doctor, and I worked for a large pediatric group. And
that's where I met you.
That's right. That's right. And so at some point I just had started feeling frustrated because I just felt like there were so many things that the way we practiced, or I practiced Western medicine, which only took into account body without just looking at the alignment of body, emotions, just kind of like internal balance. And I just didn't feel like I was able to help people with a lot of things that they were suffering from: anxiety, fears, and the way we treat people is usually we use medication. And there's also other modalities, of course, but I just felt like after seeing a lot of kids just having all kinds of symptoms and being on medications and yet not feeling better, I felt like and also their parents stressed. And I just felt like I wanted to study a different modality of healing, something that I could do in a different way to ease the suffering and create more of a happiness and balance and peace. And so I had looked into different modalities. I looked into functional medicine, and I was considering doing an integrative medicine fellowship, but then I just came upon a hypnotherapy, and it just so happened that I was reading a book, and there was a hypnotist in the book, and I just felt really curious about it, and I was just like, well, this sounds like something that I would like to explore, and as I looked into it, I get really curious and really interested. So that's kind of like how I've come upon this idea of studying hypnosis.
So what kind of conditions hypnosis helps with?
So actually there's nothing, in my opinion, that hypnosis cannot make better. And anyone, a child, an adult that is struggling with an issue or a challenge where they feel really overwhelmed by it, can benefit from hypnosis or hypnotherapy. So, and the reason is that hypnotherapy helps through utilizing a person's natural ability to enter a subconscious mind. And so there's this idea of a conscious mind and a subconscious mind, and we spend majority of our time in our conscious mind, which is where we get information from 5 senses, from your taste, sense of smell, hearing, etc. And that's where our willpower is, our ability to analyze, our intellect. So that's where we kind of hang out, which sometimes is not a very pleasant place because there's sometimes a little voice that judges us as we go on through our day, and also our limitations and things that we can hear and respond to are kind of can be part of this conscious mind. However, our subconscious mind, which is our deeper mind, it tends to be much more important when you consider your behavior and your end results, because our subconscious mind is a storage house. It's like it's a file room, and it files the memories, it files your beliefs, all kinds of beliefs, positive beliefs and negative beliefs that you formed about yourself as you grew up. And this wasn't a conscious process. Those were the beliefs that you've attained or formed as part of your environment. As a child, you're born with only a subconscious mind, so you get exposed to your environment through your parents, through your community, through your religious leaders, or any other adults or older children that are part of your upbringing. And as you go forward in life, around 9 to 11, you begin to form your conscious mind, which is your gates to the information, ability to analyze what's happening to you more critically and question the information. And that's why children from 9 to 11 actually stop believing in Santa Claus, because now they realize that not everything that is said to them is the truth. So the whole idea is that what you want versus what you can get. So there's this whole idea of wanting something but yet not being able to get there. So we call it that knowing doing gap. So you know that you need to do something, but yet you're not doing it, right? Like, why? And the reason is that you have what's called limiting beliefs in your subconscious mind. And those are the beliefs that drive your behavior. They drive your emotions, they drive your thoughts, and ultimately they drive your behavior. So for example, a person's diagnosed with diabetes, right? And so they know that it's not a good idea for them to eat that cake. And yet they cannot help themselves, but they reach for that cake. And if you ask them, why did you just eat that cake? They really don't know. They just don't know. The point is that even though they consciously know that it's not a good idea for them to eat that cake, but yet they reach for it because their behavior is driven by their belief, and their belief clashes with what they want consciously. So their belief could be anything from life is not worth living without sweets, or I don't really believe this diagnosis, so I'm just going to continue to live my life in the same way, or I'm just not strong enough to withstand this, so I'm just going to go ahead and eat it. And so what you want and what you do are two different things. So in hypnosis, you access your deeper mind, your subconscious mind, and you tackle these negative beliefs. You become aware of them so that you can let them go and form new beliefs that will propel you towards what it is that you want. So it's kind of like a shortcut to a change, and therefore it's really, really powerful.